Let's discuss the last topic of the unit, hydrogen bonding. Now, what is a hydrogen bond? It is an attractive force which binds the hydrogen atom of one molecule with the electronegative atom of the another molecule. For example, we have HF molecule. This is having a covalent bond. Fluorine is electronegative. It will pull the electron density towards itself. As a result, it has delta negative charge. This is delta positive charge. Now, the hydrogen of this HF molecule forms a bond with the fluorine of this HF molecule. So, this is a hydrogen bond. This hydrogen bond is represented by a dotted line and the covalent bond is represented by a solid line. So, we can say that this hydrogen atom is acting as a bridge between these two fluorine atoms, holding one fluorine atom by covalent bond and the other fluorine atom by a hydrogen bond. Okay, so let's now see the conditions which are required for hydrogen bond formation. The first is the high electronegativity. Okay, so the high electronegativity of the atom which is bonded to hydrogen. Hydrogen forms bond with the highly electronegative atoms which we can remember as FON, fluorine, oxygen and nitrogen. So with this, there is a formation of hydrogen bond. Then small size of the electronegative atom. When the size of the electronegative atom is small, then the greater will be the attraction for the bonded electron pair. So we can see here ammonia and HCl. Now ammonia shows hydrogen bonding, but HCl does not show. Although both nitrogen and chlorine have the same electronegativity 3. Now the reason for this is nitrogen is smaller in size than chlorine, so it forms a stronger hydrogen bond, right? Then we come to the difference between a hydrogen bond and a covalent bond. See, hydrogen bond involves the dipole-dipole attractions, whereas covalent bond involves the sharing of electrons. And then hydrogen bond is formed between hydrogen atom and the highly electronegative atom, and covalent bond is formed between any two electronegative atoms which may be of the same element or of different elements. The strength of the hydrogen bond is very small and the bond strength of the covalent bond is high. So for hydrogen bond, this is a covalent bond and this bond strength is 433 kilojoule per mole. Let us see the examples of hydrogen bonded compounds. First is HF. See, we see here that long zigzag chains are formed. This is an example of association. So HF molecules are associated through hydrogen bonding, right? In the liquid or gaseous phase, the chains, they become linear. Okay, we can represent this associated molecule like HF, this N. Now we come to water. Water is also having what? This is an associated water molecule. Here we have one oxygen which is bonded to, which is tetrahedrally surrounded by 4 hydrogen atoms, 2 by covalent bonds and 2 by hydrogen bonds. So this is again an example of association. So this is an associated water molecule which can be represented like this H2O and this N. So N is the number of water molecules which form this associated molecule. Now ammonia. In ammonia also you can see the association, right? So this ammonia molecule is joined to this ammonia molecule and through hydrogen bonding. So let's now discuss the types of hydrogen bond. See, there are 2 types of hydrogen bond, intermolecular and intramolecular. See, intermolecular hydrogen bond, the best example we have already discussed is, this is an example of intermolecular hydrogen bond where the bond is formed between 2 different molecules of the same or different substances. So this is the same substance. Then we come to the intramolecular hydrogen bond. See, intramolecular hydrogen bond is formed between hydrogen atom and the highly electronegative atom which is present in the same molecule. For example, we have orthonitrophenol. We can write like this also. Now, between this oxygen and this hydrogen, there is a bond formation. And then we have the orthonitrobenzoic acid. Between this oxygen and this hydrogen, there is a bond formation. So within a molecule, the bond formation takes place. As a result of this leads to the cyclization of the molecules and prevents their association. So this hydrogen bonding has a great influence on the properties. For example, the molecules become associated. The carboxylic acids, they exist as dimer even in the vapor state because of this hydrogen bonding. We can see here. So this is this carboxylic acid, RC double bond O, OH. and this is another RC double bond OH. So we can see the hydrogen bond. This is a dimer. Dimer is when two these molecules they combine. As a result of this hydrogen bonding, the molecule has high melting and boiling points, right? So we can see here that because of this hydrogen bonding, what happens? The electrostatic force of attraction becomes large, due to which it becomes difficult to separate these molecules before they can melt or boil. So as a result of this hydrogen bonding, the melting and boiling point, it increases. Fine. Now we can also see the influence on the physical states. For example, water is a liquid, but H2S is a gas. Okay. Now, why water is a liquid? Because it is having hydrogen bonding, right? So because oxygen is highly electronegative, so as a result, it can form what? Hydrogen bond. And so we can see the influence of hydrogen bonding on the physical states also. As a result of this hydrogen bonding, the solubility increases. For example, alcohol and water, they are soluble just because of their hydrogen bonding.